everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for November's reading vlog. So it is actually Thursday, which means that I'm a few days late in officially starting the vlog. The footage that you have just seen did take place on Monday though, so yeah. I was thinking about the vlog on Monday, but basically I got 3 days of relief teaching, which was fantastic, but I'm always knackered when I get home from teaching, so I just really didn't feel like vlogging. But also, I actually was finishing one of October's books. So I had to finish off Every Move by Alimani, which was our October pick for the Last to Read book club. If you don't know what that is, then I will link all the information for that in the description below, as well as our announcement video and the most recent video where we announced the next lot of books that we're reading. But anyway, I had to finish that off. So between... Sorry, there's a bird right behind me who is being somewhat noisy, but that is okay. It was just distracting. Anyway, so yeah, oh gosh, what was I saying? Distracting bird. Yeah, so between the work and not finishing that book, etc., just didn't quite get around to vlogging. But anyway, I did finish the book yesterday, which means that today I started 2 of my books for November. So the first one that I started is Little Creeping Things, and I will show you that no doubt at a later point. For some reason I forgot to bring it out here, but that's fine. I started Little Creeping Things that I'm reading with Connor and Chloe. So I read the first 6 chapters and it's quite good so far. It's moving at a very quick pace, but that's okay because it's young adult and we kind of expect that from young adult. I actually didn't realise it was young adult for some reason, but anyway, yeah, it's sounding like it's going to be quite interesting. And then this afternoon I started Amari and the Night Brothers, and I have read the first 80 odd pages and I'm really enjoying it so far. Yeah, it's got a lot of similarities between this is the problem when you film outside. It's got a lot of similarities between Harry Potter and between the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. I really like both of those series, so I'm quite happy to read a book that is similar to those series, but I'm really intrigued to see how it's going to play out and how it's going to be different. It's already quite different in the sense that this is... Now, the first 2 deal with children who are not necessarily well cared for by the family or are in a difficult position for that reason. But in this one, it seems like it's going to be more the case of there being a bit more of a conversation about society, because Amari and her mother are black and they live in sort of lower socioeconomic area of, it doesn't actually say I don't think, but whatever part of the states they live in. So I think that could be quite interesting if it continues with that kind of conversation. But yeah, so I'm excited to see where that's going to go. Also, I love the cover. I think it's just beautiful. Yeah, so far my November has been off to a very slow start, but as of today, a very good start. I do need to get October's vlog up. It was supposed to go up last night, but again, just didn't quite get it together. So it's going to go up tonight, and then my readathons TBR, so the TBR for the Long Distance Readathon that was hosted, it would have run by now, hosted by Chloe from Chloe Reads Books, and the Royal Readathon Fairies Edition, which probably by the time this goes up will have been done already as well. It's a month-long readathon that's running throughout all of November, hosted by Becca from TheBeccaFowell and Liv from Liv's Magical Bookland, I think. Live in Magical Bookland is what it is. So they're all linked in the description as usual. Whenever I talk about anyone, I link their channels, so go and check those out if you have not already, and subscribe because they're wonderful. So yeah, that is how my November is going so far. It is actually a little bit windy out here, and the wind has a little bit of a cool bite to it. It's starting to get summery, so hence why I'm wearing short sleeves. It's starting to get quite nice, but yeah, it's Tassie, so it can still snow. But yeah, this wind has a little bit of a bite to it, so I'm going to go inside and I will talk to you later. Hello, 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 it's me with my wet hair again. I am just sitting down to edit my long distance relationship TBR and Royal Readathon TBR and Believeathon TBR video, which is going up tomorrow. So by the time you have seen this vlog, it will have all been done. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, I will link the information in the description below, so you can go and check those out for next time. But yeah, that's my plan for now. So, where am I up to reading wise? I'm about a third of the way through Little Creeping Things by Chelsea Ichaso, which I'm reading with Connor and Chloe. I'm enjoying it, but I wouldn't say I was loving it. It's a little bit formulaic so far, I think. Then I am, like an eighth of the way through Amari, which again I'm really enjoying. Yeah, excited to see where it goes. And yesterday, when I was talking to you guys, for some reason I had managed to entirely forget that I'm supposed to be finishing this book by the end of this week. It's Friday. I think I'll get it done, but I do need to prioritize it. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to do this editing. Now, Rowan has taken the day off, and his best friend is coming round to spend the day with us, so we're going to hang out and catch up and stuff. And yeah, so I don't know how much reading I'll get done today, but I'll certainly get the edits done, and I'll see how I go. I did read some this morning, so I'm up to date for the buddy read with Connor and Chloe, but apart from that, we'll just see how we go. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Hello, it's Monday morning, the 8th, and it is the first day of Long Distance Readathon, and I'm just sitting down to start my first book for that. I haven't quite finished Amari and the Night Brothers, so I will have to finish that at some point today as well, but I thought I'd start LDRathon. It is chunky. I don't know if I'll get through it throughout the week, but I'm going to give it a red hot go. Just thought I'd tell you that. I will probably update you properly in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's still Monday, and I just finished Amari and the Night Brothers. It was fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Just so much fun. If you like Harry Potter or Nevermore, I think you will love Amari and the Night Brothers. It's got that same kind of idea of there being like a secret society of sort of magic, supernatural, but it's quite different. It's got its own spin on that, and I just thought it was really interesting and really enjoyed it. So yeah, loved that one. And I've read about 50 pages, I think, of The Secret Keeper by Kate Morton this morning as well, which I'm really enjoying so far. Incredibly well written and really intriguing. Yeah, so that's going really well. I've also done some editing, and I think that I might be about to go and play some Animal Crossing. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. You wouldn't let me buy more books.
You can buy more books.
I thought I was in a book buying ban.
Well, I guess that would slow down your book buying a little. Got cats. Cats. Cats got pizza.
Cats!
Pizza.
Hello, it's Sunday. It's about midday on Sunday. It has been a little while since I updated you guys. No particular reason. I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of didn't throughout the week. But yeah, I'm going to update you properly tomorrow and let you know sort of what's been happening throughout the week. It was Roland's birthday on Thursday, so he got some cool presents, and you would have seen the clip just now. He was opening some books that he got, which wasn't part of his birthday, but just happened to arrive in the week. So I'll show you guys all those things tomorrow, but I'm feeling a little bit not feeling 100% today, and I just don't really particularly want to get out the tripod and everything and sit and film, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. Hopefully I'm feeling a bit better tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just not in the mood. Just not in the mood. But I did want to update you guys and let you know how I'm going. So it is the last day of the Long Distance Readathon, and I haven't done that well with this readathon. I did read The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien, which fulfilled a few prompts, which I can't remember what they were, but it fulfilled a few of the prompts. I stopped reading that in order to read... No, I stopped reading this in order to read that. I'm about halfway through this one. I'm sitting down just now reading some of it. But I do have another book that would fulfill more prompts that I'm supposed to be reading, but I don't feel like being rushed and trying to get books read. It's middle grade. I could potentially read the whole thing today, but I just don't. I'm in the mood to read this one, and I just really don't want to try and force myself to do something I don't want to do. Like I said, I'm not feeling that great. It's period stuff, so, you know, I'm not sick, but just, you know what it's like. I just don't want to make myself do anything that I don't feel like doing. But I'm really, really enjoying this one. I'm very intrigued to see what's going on, so I'm going to read this. I do have my book into film club meeting this afternoon. It was supposed to happen couple of weeks ago, but it didn't. So yeah, we're going to be watching The Time Traveler's Wife, which is a book that I read earlier this year, I think. So I didn't reread it again for the club, but I'm excited to rewatch the movie. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a very very quick update. Let you know that I'm just having a bit of a I'm just having a bit of a meh week. Not even week, just last couple of days. I think it's probably just due to hormones and everything, but I'm just going to go with what I feel like doing today and not try and rush and complete books for a readathon. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I think I'm just going to finish the one book, which I think is okay. I mean, it's all supposed to be fun, isn't it? It's not supposed to be super serious, and yeah, so... Anyway, yeah, I will sit down tomorrow and show you all the stuff that Ron got for his birthday and the other books that he got, but for now, I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at. Hello, it is Monday, about midday, and I've just had a shower, and I don't know if I'm going to film like I said I was, because I don't feel 100% still. But anyway, I just thought I'd update you because I'm about to start reading Bird Box. My mum has already read it. We had a little bit of a chat about it yesterday, but I could only chime in on the movie, so, you know, I'm really keen to read it, so we can talk about the book. Anyway, thought I'd let you know that. Hi. So it's actually Tuesday. I know I did say on Sunday that I would update tomorrow, Monday, but I didn't. As I said in the last clip, I haven't been feeling amazing, so I didn't feel like doing that yesterday. However, it is now Tuesday, so I will update you. So, I started reading Bird Box yesterday, and I am currently, I think, about 60%, no, longer, more, 80%, I think, of the way through it, so I read it really quickly. I'm really, really enjoying it, and yeah, I will anticipate finishing it possibly today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow. I am a little bit further along. I have read about 2/3 of this one here, and I'm really, really enjoying this one as well. But Bird Box is just that kind of can't put down kind of book. But I'm still really enjoying this one, and I'm excited to read the rest. Yeah, so that is how we are going in terms of reading. Now, I did also say that I would update you about Rowan's birthday because Rowan got some stuff for his birthday. I can't show you one of the things because he's wearing it, so I bought him a t-shirt and I will put an insert of a photograph of the t-shirt just here. And as you can see, it has a joke about broccoli and cauliflower, and I just thought it was hilarious and I thought that he would really enjoy it. So I bought him that t-shirt, and I also bought him this very cute cat mug, which again I can't show you because I've managed to box myself in here in my little filming area, and I could get up and get it, but frankly I'm too lazy. So I will put a photo of this as well. So as you can see, it has cats in various different positions that cats get themselves into, with little comments or little quotes saying what we think the cats mean with those various positions. So I will insert some photos of that here so you can see the cute little pictures of the cats. So that was also from me. And then I also bought him the Anthropocene Reviewed by John Green. So this is a non-fiction book that John Green published recently with a bunch of different little essays about life at the moment. They're quite short. We have essays about velociraptors, essays about the internet, penguins of Madagascar, Monopoly, viral meningitis, Googling strangers, just a variety of different things. It's basically just comments on the world that we live in and the way that we live and etc. So I thought that Rowan would really enjoy this one, and yeah, it's kind of a bit of a book for me as well, because obviously I will at some point read it. But I mostly did think that Rowan would enjoy this one. He really, really likes the Vlog Brothers, which is John Green's blog that vlog I should say, that it's a YouTube channel that John Green and Hank Green run together, and we both really like that. So yeah, just thought he would enjoy it. So that's that one. And then my parents bought him this, which is a working recreation of Leonardo da Vinci's 15th century aerial screw. So it's a wooden model of this here that he can make at some point, which he's super excited about and will get to at some point. So those were Rowan's presents from last Thursday, because that was his birthday. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I do have some more videos that I need to film, so I'll do that and then I'll talk to you later. Hello, how are you? Just realised that my hair was looking a bit funny. So it is Saturday morning and I'm just about to go, because I'm just about to go to something that my sister is doing. My sister published this joke book through Amazon, and she's having a little book launch down near where she lives, and I'm going to go to it. So I'm actually going to take my friend Michelle. So we're going to go to the book launch, and then we are going to go to a local brewery, cider brewery, and have some lunch. But yeah, so this is what she published. I will make a proper video where I talk you through it a little bit more, but I just wanted to let you know that it's super exciting. My sister published a book, and yeah, we will be going and doing that, so I'll show you some of the stuff from the launch. Hello, it is Wednesday afternoon and I just finished reading The Bluffs by Kyle Perry. It was good. I really, really enjoyed it. It was kind of completely wild. So much stuff happened. Some of it I was a little bit, I kind of felt like I had kind of guessed something along those lines was going on, and some of it I wasn't prepared for. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And now I'm going for a little walk. So I'm just down at my local foreshore area. So yeah, just having a little walk, and thought I'd update you on how that's all going, take you for a little bit of a walk with me. Yeah, so I've inset some footage of, you know, the water and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I am still reading Scythe, somewhat way through that. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to update you and show you my pretty city. Alright, talk to you later. Hi, just about to get my hair cut. Thought I'd say hi before shot. And yeah, I brought along Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to read while I get my hair cut. So I'll see you in a little while when it's a new colour and cut. And my new hair. It's a bit more purple than previous times. Do you like it? Also, I'm at Mum and Dad's house. I've just got here because I'm going to watch Bird Box with Mum and probably with Dad, but particularly with Mum since we've read the book recently. So okay, I'm going to try really hard not to be spoilery. Neil Schusterman just did something in Scythe that has just blown my mind. There is so much philosophy in this, and it's just incredible, honestly. I was not expecting there to be so much philosophy and so much thought-provoking stuff in here. It's honestly so well done. I really think people should read this book, even if you don't particularly like sci-fi, or it's not even really fantasy, but if you don't particularly like sci-fi or dystopian or utopian, I do really think that you would get something out of this. There's so much philosophy in it, honestly. This book is it's blowing my mind. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that. It is Friday morning. As you guys know from my last clip, I went to Mum and Dad's yesterday, and Mum and I watched Bird Box and chatted about some of the similarities and differences between the movie and the book. I still definitely preferred the book. Almost always the case. Mum's the same. But I still enjoyed the movie as well, and I think Sandra Bullock is a fantastic actress. She did really well in the movie. There's some stuff they changed that I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And there was some stuff they changed that I didn't see necessarily as being necessary, but you know, it's a movie. There are certain things people expect in movies that they don't necessarily expect in books, or that wouldn't work in a book, or that that happens in a book that doesn't work in a movie, etc. But it was an enjoyable experience. I'm really glad I buddy read with my mum. I might see about doing that again. Hi! It's Saturday morning and I am going for a walk. I'm actually going for a walk to the post office, but I still exercise. I've been very sedentary lately, which is not amazing. So I'm trying to change that. But as anyone who is like me knows, it can be quite hard to go from lazy to exercising, even if it's just a tiny bit of exercise. But anyway, going for a walk. It's a really nice day. I think it's supposed to get up to like 18 or 19 today, which in Tassie in spring is actually fairly warm. So hence the sleeves, short sleeves. So I have definitely read on from where we're supposed to be reading for the read along for Scythe. We're reading 4 chapters a day. So I'm further ahead than I should be, but I don't think anyone's gonna mind as long as I don't spoil the sections in Discord. But yeah, it's amazing. I'm absolutely loving it. It's completely blowing my mind. There's so much in it. There's so much more in it than I was expecting. And I feel like I'm really curious. My friend Michelle, who you guys know, she's been in various vlogs and different videos and stuff. My friend Michelle, her son, who is 14, I think, read the trilogy not that long ago, I don't think, and apparently just devoured it and absolutely loved it. So I'm very curious to sit down with him and see what he thought of it and what he got out of it. He's a very bright child. I believe he's in an advanced English class. So he's doing lots of like British classics, like He's in the middle of reading Jane Eyre, he's reading Dickens. And before class, he was always a very good reader, very advanced reader. He reads, I think at the moment he's reading mostly manga, but yeah, he reads like quite advanced stuff. He's reading quite similar in-depth mangas, so I'd be interested to sit down with him and chat with him about what he got out of it, what he thought of it and what he got out of it, and what it was saying to him about the world and mortality and the way that we live and happiness and, you know, all the stuff that I feel like is being said in the book. Because I say all that about him being very bright and his reading chops, I guess, because to say that, like, not that all children, all teenagers get what they want out of it, and they're often a lot more intelligent and thoughtful than we give them credit for as adults, but like not all of them are necessarily academic minded or, you know, readers. So R is a reader, he is a quite academically minded person, and he's used to analysing text and thinking about what was the author trying to say and what is this commentary on society and etc. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what he got out of it. Is it because he's a teenager, is it different from myself as a 40-year-old woman? You know, are there things that a teenager isn't going to think? Do we think in the same way about what it was saying? Yeah, so I saw him yesterday, but very briefly, because I dropped Michelle off where they were meeting and we sort of said hello. But I'll keep you posted, but I'm thinking I will see how he feels about maybe making a video about it. That might be interesting. But anyway, no promises, I'll let you know. Anyhow, but halfway to the post office now, and I kind of don't really have anything else to say. You guys, if you've been around for a little while on my channel, you would have seen some of the scenery around where I live in the past. It's just a pretty generic sort of Australian suburban sort of part of the world, this particular neighbourhood that I live in. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go because so that was Scythe. Sorry, I'm kind of a bit random at the moment in terms of what I'm talking about, but yeah, so that was Scythe, or that is Scythe. I read, when I got my hair done, as you guys know, I read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. So that was one of my Believeathon / Royal Readathon texts. And yeah, it was fun. It was really fun to go back and read it. I mean, as you can imagine, there are some issues to do with there are some problematic elements. Although I will say that I think Roald Dahl was trying to address some stuff that he saw to do with parenting and to do with raising children and the current world, the world as he was living in and what it was heading towards in terms and how that would affect parenting and children and growing up. And I wouldn't necessarily, this is not to dismiss some of the problematic elements. I wouldn't say that the way that he treated the children in the book, the Willy Wonka behaviour and treatment of children, was very problematic. And there were some other things that were quite questionable in this current age. But I do think that he was trying to address some of those things to do with screen time, TV and screen time, and, you know, children spending time on excess amounts of time on screens. And a lot of parents, a lot of people even of my generation, at my age and above, are concerned with how much children tend to kind of rule the roost in some situations. I mean, not every family, and obviously you can't ever tell what's going on in someone's life, or it's a very blanket statement, but there is a bit of a tendency at the moment for children to seem to have more control over situations than adults. And I know that a lot of that comes from, you know, the fact that, like, children have rights and children should be treated well, and that children have rights and that children should have a say in their lives and what's happening, and they shouldn't just be told, you do this because I'm the parent. But I think, as with most things, we have, as a society, as a Western society, we have gone in a... We don't know how to... humans don't know how to do things by halves. So people kind of are trying to break away from this notion that children should be seen and not heard, and I'm the parent and I should just get to say what happens and that's the end of the conversation. But a lot of times it goes in the opposite direction, and you get kids who are very obviously have very limited boundaries and very limited understanding of, like, well, yes, you obviously get an opinion, you obviously have a right to say how you feel about something, but sometimes the fact that I have lived longer than you in this world, that I have experienced more than you in this world, that I am, to all intents and purposes, have more maturity than you, particularly when it comes to, you know, primary school age children. I therefore make better judgments than you, and I understand how the world works more than you, and so it's not that I should just be able to tell you what to do because I'm an adult, but it's my wealth of experience and knowledge is greater than yours, so I'm going to be able to make a better decision in this situation, and I have your best interests at heart. And it may seem like I'm not being fair because it's not what you want, but actually what you want isn't good for you in this moment. So I feel like, while there were problematic elements to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 100%, I feel like Roald Dahl was trying to talk about that and talk about how parenting is changing, and is it changing for the best? Is it really working? Is giving kids more reign really going to result in healthier, happier kids? I don't necessarily think that he and I would have the same opinion about that. I think that he would adhere much more to a much older opinion of that, and that he would be much more of, like, kids should be seen and not heard to a certain extent. But at the same time, I think there's some stuff that I see at school as a teacher that I think, well, yeah, because that's not healthy for those children. That the ability for those children to have so much more control of the situation is not necessarily a good thing for those kids. Anyway, this is a conversation I didn't necessarily entirely intend to have with you guys, and certainly not whilst I was going on a nice chilled out Saturday morning walk. And I have just arrived at the post office, so I'm going to go, and I'll talk to you more later. Hello! It's actually Wednesday the 1st of December, and I very much intended to finish this vlog off yesterday, which would have been the actual end of November, but I didn't, because I totally forgot. So I'm going to end it today. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you're thinking of these month-long vlogs. Is this something that you enjoy going forward? I'm considering doing these going forward. So let me know what you think about that. And yeah, if you would like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then leave me a cat emoji, because there's always cats in my vlogs. All of my social media details are listed in the description below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.